virtual class rules. First, find a quiet place free of distractions. Second, listen attentively. And third, stay on task and focus so you do not miss anything the speaker says. Our objective for today is to spell two-syllable words with short A, E, I, O, U sound. Before we proceed to our lesson, let's see what you have already known. Complete each word by supplying the missing letter. Choose from the vowels inside the parentheses. You may use the comment section to type your answer. If your answer is U, very good. Letter U is the missing letter for the word bunny. Next. What do you think is the missing letter here? If your answer is A, you are correct. Letter A is the missing letter for the word happy. Next picture. What do you think is the answer? If your answer is U, you are right. Letter U is the missing letter for the word puppy. Next picture. Type now your answer. The correct answer is letter E. Letter E is the missing letter for the word medal. Next picture. What do you think is the missing letter? Type now your answer. The correct answer is A. The missing letter for the word tablet is A. Let's proceed to our lesson. I have here a list of words. You may read the words after me. Under column A, we have cat, bed, big, dot, mud. Under column B, we have salad, 7, picnic, cotton, tablet. Now, let us examine the list of words in column A and column B. How many syllable or syllables are there in each word under column A? Very good. Words in column A has only one syllable. Let me read it again and listen carefully. Cat, bed, big, dot, mud. How about in column B? How many syllable or syllables are there in each word? You are right. Words in column B has 2 syllables. Let me read it again and listen very well. Salad, 7, picnic, cotton, tablet. English words can have 1, 2 or more syllables. When we say syllable, it is a word or part of a word that has only one vowel sound. In this lesson, let's give emphasis on a 2-syllable word. What do 2-syllable words mean? 2-syllable words are words that when spoken have 2 definite group of sounds. A 2-syllable word with short vowel sound refers to a word divided into two syllables and one or each syllable has a vowel sound. To read the long words easily, use syllabication. When we say syllabication, it is to divide the words into small parts called syllables. Here are some examples of two-syllable words. Garden, garden. River, river. Blanket, blanket. Tennis, tennis. Sister, sister. Panda, panda. Now that you have an idea about two-syllable words, let's try to answer this activity. Match the picture to the words in the box. Type now your answer. Correct answer is basket. If your answer is basket, you are correct. Next picture. What do you think is the correct answer? Type it now. The correct answer is bottle. If your answer is bottle, very good. Next picture. Type now your answer. Correct answer is ribbon. If your answer is ribbon, you are right. Next picture. Type now your answer. Cactus is the correct answer. If your answer is cactus, you are correct. Next picture. Type now your answer. Correct answer is pencil. If your answer is pencil, very good. Well done, kids! I am glad that you are all learning. Just remember, words can be broken into chunks called syllables. A word with one vowel sound has one syllable. And a word with two vowel sounds has two syllables.
Magtanim ay di biro, maghapong nakayuko. Di naman makatayo, di naman makaupo. Braso ko'y namamanhid, baywang ko'y nangangawit. Binti ko'y namimintig sa pagkababad sa tubig. Sa umaga pagising, ang lahat iisipin kung saan may patanim, may masarap na pagkain. Braso ko'y namamanhid, baywang ko'y nangangawit. Binti ko'y namimintig sa pagkababad sa tubig. Halina, halina mga kaliyag, tayo'y magsipag unat-unat. Magpanibago tayo ng lakas para sa araw ng bukas, para sa araw ng bukas.
Ang pamagat ng ating kwento ngayong araw ay pagtutulungan para sa komunidad. Handa na ba kayong makinig? Mga kabarangay, tayo ay magtulungan sa pangangalaga ng ating kapaligiran, pagkat ito'y ating tunay na kayamanan. Patuloy sa pagpapaalala si Kapitan Ruel sa kanyang mga nasasakupan sa komunidad ng masagana. Narinig ng batang si Tinay ang paalala ng kapitan ng kanilang barangay. Lola, pilit talaga ako kay Kap. Biruin mo, walang humpay ang kanyang paalala upang mapanatiling maayos ang ating kapaligiran. Oo nga, Apo. Kaya tingnan mo ang ating mga kapitbahay. Pinaghihiwalay nila ang kanilang basurang nabubulok at hindi nabubulok. Patuloy din sila sa pagre-recycle ng mga gamit na may pakinabang pa. Siyempre, hindi rin tayo magpapahuli sa pangangalaga sa ating kapaligiran. Di po ba hindi natin sinusunog ang ating basura? Oo nga po, mahigpit na ipinagbabawal ang pagsusunog ng mga ito sapagkat nasisira ang ating ozone layer na nagsisilbing proteksyon natin laban sa matinding sikat ng araw. Inaanyayahan ang lahat na makiisa sa darating na linggo para sa gulayan at taniman sa komunidad. Ang lahat ay bibigyan ng libreng binhi. Lola, bakit lagi tayong hinihikayat ni Kap na magtanim? Ito ay proyekto ng ating barangay apo upang maparami ang ating mga tanim at mabawasan ang polusyon sa hangin. Ganun po pala iyon, Lola. Kaya halika na, tapusin na natin ang ating pagwawalis. Tandaan mo apo, kung aalagaan natin ang ating kapaligiran, ang mga masasamang epekto ay hindi natin mararanasan. Totoo nga po palang sinabi ng aking guro, kung ang lahat ng tao ay may disiplina, ang buong mundo ay magiging malinis talaga. Sagutin natin ang tanong tungkol sa kwentong ating binasa. Ano-ano ang mga isinasagawa ng mga taong nakatira sa Barangay Masagana upang mapanatiling malinis ang kanilang kapaligiran? Una, sila ay nagtutulungan sa pangangalaga sa kapaligiran. Ang kanilang barangay kapitan na si Ruel ay walang humpay sa pagpapaalala na dapat nilang pangalagaan ang kapaligiran. Ikalawa, pinaghihiwalay nila ang nabubulok at hindi nabubulok na basura. Ikatlo, sila ay nagre-recycle ng mga patapong mga bagay. Sunod, hindi nila sinusunog ang kanilang mga basura. Lumalahok din sila sa proyektong gulayan at taniman na ipinatutupad sa kanilang barangay. Nagtatanim sila ng mga gulay, prutas at iba pang mga halaman. At panghuli, nagwawalis sila sa kanilang paligid. Ito ay ilan lamang sa mga paraan na maaari ninyong gawin upang mapanatiling malinis at maayos ang inyong paligid.
Once upon a time, in a beautiful village, there lived a curious little girl named Maya. Maya was always eager to learn new things and explore her surroundings. One day, while walking through the village, she noticed an old man sitting alone on a bench. He looked sad, so Maya approached him and asked if he was okay. The old man sighed and said, "I used to be a painter, but I lost my inspiration long ago. I have forgotten how to create something beautiful." Maya felt a twinge of sadness in her heart. She wanted to help the old man find his passion again. She asked him to teach her how to paint. Reluctantly, the old man agreed. For many days, Maya sat beside the old man, learning about painting one day. Maya presented her artwork to the old man. Tears welled up in his eyes as he saw the beauty that Maya had created. Filled with gratitude, the old man thanked Maya and gifted her a set of brushes and paints. Maya's heart swelled with happiness. She had not only brought joy to the old man's life, but had also discovered her own talent. The moral of the story is that by helping others, we can discover our own hidden talents and bring happiness to those around us.
Handa na ba kayong makinig?